Hello everybody, I'm John Evans and you're watching another episode of Mid-Mod Money, the show that teaches you how to buy and sell vintage items for a profit. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me in my basement for the next 10 minutes or so. And it's going to be worth it. You're going to see incredible things on today's program. Things like this wooden monkey from Denmark. Yes, this is from the 60s. This wooden monkey was $3.99, and even though he's missing one of his hands, he's still worth about $20. He's still pretty valuable. If you look at eBay, Danish wooden monkeys, 60s, they have quite a following. Now, before we get started, do want to remind you, speaking of followings, you want to hit the subscribe button for me. Yeah, subscribe to the program. That way you can win free stuff, and it helps the me. That's cut to the chase. It helps me. Also, hit the like button. That's another thing you can do for a guy. Hit that like, and that helps the algorithm. So let's get going. Today's a theme show about wood. I know, we've never done, I could make a lot of immature jokes. Not going to do it. Not going to make any wood jokes or have some catchy clickbaity title about wood. Straightforward, this is some wooden objects I found and what their value is. The thing that ends this video, the thing that I find at the end of this video is massive, worth hundreds of dollars. You're not going to want to miss. The ending is a huge item that sits behind me, but until we get there, we always start out small. Like this. This little cutting board is from the late 60s, early 70s. Probably late 60s. It says Japan on there. It's a Japan import. Great color. It's got the knife. And for $2, it's really a steal because I can put this in my booth. It'll sell between $12 and $14 as part of somebody's charcuterie situation. Next thing I found is this. We've had a lot of this kind of stuff on the show. Monkey pod. That's the kind of wood this is. Monkey pod, and it's usually from Hawaii or the Philippines, some faraway land. But as you can see on this piece, I oiled this side and left this side unoiled, and doesn't really do it justice. But the difference in oiling wood to sell it, it makes all the difference in the world. People have commented, what kind of oil do I like to use? I use an Andrew Pierce wood oil. I think it's walnut oil. So, but comment, put in the comments, what kind of oil do you put on wood to bring it back to life? I use the Andrew Pierce walnut wood oil. Next thing I found, this hand-carved statue. But what kind of statue is this? This, I believe this is Chinese, appears to be. He's got some kind of, I don't know, religious rosary there. But there's a hole in the hand, and I can tell you what this is. This is an incense burner. Took me a minute to figure that out, but I found this for $2.50 at Animal Friends thrift store in Morgantown, West Virginia. And I was thrilled. $2.50 for a hand-carved statue like this is insane because it's worth about $30. And hand-carved, old, appears to be probably 60s, somewhere in there. Very nice find. Now, maybe you can help me with this because I'm not sure exactly what I'm looking at here. Even though I paid money for them, these two things. These two primitive wooden objects. What are they? I was at some lady's sale. It was in a storage locker. She just opened the thing, and she had this for $8, and the other one also $8. And what it is just this. And I recognize the wood as being old, but I go, what are those? And she said she thinks they're butter molds. Anybody back that up? I don't know. I've seen them classified in primitive kitchen, primitive farm, but I have not confirmed what they are. She said she'd sell both for $10, so I paid $10. I figured purely decorative, I can at least get $20 for them. But please, for the love of God, what are these? What are these things? Next thing I found, this was a score, and I knew it the minute my local Goodwill for $2. This wooden doll, and upon research, it is Japanese. It's Sosaku Kokeshi doll. I don't know if that's someone's name or the name of the company, and pardon me if I'm butchering it. Sosaku Kokeshi, and it's got this label. I knew it was old because of the graphics on that there label are old, and the haircut. It's got that kind of look. I snatched that up for $2, and these are worth about $25 to $30. And what I noticed on eBay is all of the ones on eBay are being shipped from Japan. So definitely Japanese, and this particular one is 1970s, worth between $25 and $30. Next thing I found at Christian Crossing thrift store was this box, handmade folk art, very rustic looking box that opens and closes. It does two settings. It opens and closes. This was $15. Boy, I thought about this long and hard because this is worth about $30, $35. I did not want to pay $15, but ultimately I thought it was beautiful. Definitely a handmade thing. Definitely folk art-ish. So I think 35 to 40, if I really wanted to push it, is probably what that box will bring in an antique mall. All right, now what about practical stuff? Practical wooden stuff. I've sold a lot of it. And usually these wooden salad bowls with the serving bowl are some of the best-selling things you'll ever find. You oil these up. You charge $35. I think I paid $6 for all of these. And these are very old. It's tape. The price was on the tape. Ugh. But I haven't done anything to these. So once you oil them, oh baby, these are going to look amazing. And they're probably 35 to 40 bucks. Sometimes you'll find them still in the box. Like thus. I found these. Teak. How many? Small bowls. 6 bowls. A large bowl. And the serving tongs. Price was a little high. $12. But this is $50 all day long. Maybe even $60 since I have the box. But this is made by a company called Galeston Sutton. And Galeston Sutton made a salad bowl that it was a glass bowl in a kind of a wooden cradle. And that was their big design. This one does not have that. This is the Teak, all wood. Yeah, you can see the Galeston Sutton sticker. These are hardly ever been used. And that's what'll sell these. I might even be able to get $60 for this intact teak wood bowl set. Now, occasionally you find something that, you're just going to keep. And I'm going to go off the tripod here to show you what my fiance has commandeered from me before we get to the closer. I'm just going to show you this. And as soon as I brought it home, my fiance gave me the I want that. And here we go. This deluxe plant stand I found for $10 with all the little shelves, all the way down to the ground. This plant stand, it's probably worth between $80 and $100. I paid $10 at Christian Crossing. $10, and as soon as I brought it home, Christy was like, I want that. And we immediately started looking at all our planters and started thinking about what plants would we put on each little shelf, because each of those little shelves, they move out, and it's just a wild thing to find for $10 because it's worth between $80 and $100. Although I will not include it in the total because it is not for sale. All right, let's get to our last thing. And this is a doozy. I just can't believe I found this. I was at my local Goodwill not long ago, and I discovered this wooden item, which it doesn't look like much right here until oh boy, oh man, I plug this in and you see that this is a backlit teak mirror from the 1960s, made in Denmark. That's right. This was made between 1960 and 1969, and I know that there's a sticker on the back that says Pedersen and Hansen. Pedersen and Hansen. If you look up this mirror, it is between 1960 and 1969, making it over 50 years old. Teak, Danish modern. Although there's nothing that unusual about the design other than the floating mirror. The light is behind the mirror. And because this is made in Denmark and 1960 to 1969, Danish modern, this is worth minimum $500. There are two of these for sale that I've seen. One on Etsy for $4,000 and one on another platform for $525. Minimum I'm going to take $400. That's the lowest I'll go. Because it's mint, it has never scratch on it, it works, and it is absolutely beautiful. It's actually supposed to be vertical. So the way the cord is situated is on the bottom, and it's supposed to go vertical up and down, not horizontal. I held it this way just to show you the incredible craftsmanship of this very unique Danish mirror, lighted backlit mirror. I spent $107, you guys, 107. When it's all said and done, through eBay, maybe, my booths, definitely, at the antique malls in Maryland and Pennsylvania, I'm looking at $643 off of $100. $500 profit. You can do it too. Keep watching my program, Mid-Mod Money. I'll walk you through it. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and always round up.